Listen up, WHO DAT Nation, because things are getting extremely spicy down at training camp right now. The boys are finally throwing the pads on and sweating it out in that brutal Louisiana heat. We all know one specific part of our playbook was straight up unacceptable last season. The coaches know it too, and they are throwing the kitchen sink at the problem. A major financial investment was made to build a literal wall for our playmakers. Now, our toughest veterans are stepping up to the microphone with a very clear warning for the rest of the league. As New Orleans Saints fans, we're always looking for good news out of training camp, and this week brought a welcome sight. Our veteran guard, Cesar Ruiz, was back on the field Wednesday, strapping on the pads for his first full padded practice of camp after missing Monday for personal reasons. Ruiz, a Michigan alum and now a 7th-year pro, has been a cornerstone for our offensive line, navigating multiple systems throughout his career. Now entering year 2 of Kellen Moore's offense, he's a critical piece of the solidified front five, alongside new free agent signing David Edwards, Eric McCoy, Kelvin Banks Jr., Taliesa Fuaga, and Dylan Raduns. His comfort and leadership are vital for this group. His return on Wednesday, described by Ruiz himself as the hottest day so far, marked a significant step. He shared his excitement, saying he's loving it, and that having a year in the system and knowing what's expected, we're able to get rolling. He embraced the intensity of the day, explaining, "It was great, man. First day in pads, good to break the pads in, get them going, and get back to work." With the team concentrating heavily on the run game in these early practices, Ruiz emphasized execution. Not just doing your job, but absolutely dominating every play. He knows as a 7-year veteran, it's about adjusting and figuring out the scheme. For us as fans, seeing Ruiz back and hearing his determined words brings a wave of relief and genuine excitement. For us as New Orleans Saints fans, it's not just about seeing our guys back on the field. It's about understanding the high stakes involved, and perhaps the most critical piece of the puzzle, revealing itself now, is our disappointing 31st ranking in the run game from the 2025 NFL season. This stark reality explains the team's relentless focus on the offensive line, as reinforced by our significant investment in new talent like free agent David Edwards, who signed a substantial 4-year deal for just over $60 million this offseason. That financial commitment from the front office underscores their belief that bolstering the line and specifically improving our ground attack is paramount. Here's where it gets interesting. The coaching staff, now led by Kellen Moore as head coach, is clearly demanding a dramatic turnaround, echoing Dylan Raduns' sentiment that the 31st ranking was unacceptable, and that all attention to details will be huge in camp, even throwing the kitchen sink at it. This approach, aimed at making our line grow and flourish in these dog days of camp, is a direct response to past performance and our strategy for 2026. The return of veteran Cesar Ruiz, having navigated multiple systems, even 3 in the last 3 seasons alone, is a testament to his adaptability. His comfort in this second year under Coach Moore's scheme, paired with the focused work, is what our team is banking on to ensure we effectively utilize running backs Alvin Kamara and Travis Etienne Jr. this season, providing them with a lot of gas in the gas tank. The belief is that with focused execution and a unified front, the struggles of last year can be overcome. With the news of Cesar Ruiz's participation in his first padded training camp practice on Wednesday now clear, let's explore the deeper implications for our team as we prepare for the season ahead. This seemingly routine event truly matters right now because it signifies the immediate solidification of our crucial offensive front. Any extended absence for a veteran like Ruiz, especially in these early foundational padded practices, would introduce unwanted uncertainty into the interior line, potentially forcing changes to the planned starting unit and hindering their collective development. His prompt return ensures that the group, including our significant free agent acquisition, David Edwards, can build chemistry and understanding from day one, minimizing any disruption. This allows the coaching staff to continue refining schemes with the intended starters, focusing on precise execution rather than scrambling to evaluate alternative lineups. This directly impacts our preparation for upcoming games and matchups. A fully intact offensive line participating together in padded drills from the outset means we can hit the ground running with our run game emphasis. That focused practice time for the specific units slated to block for Alvin Kamara and Travis Etienne Jr. translates directly to improved performance on the field. The truth is, without this continuity, the critical early season matchups could become a struggle, particularly against physical defensive fronts. For our standing against division rivals and our playoff chances, a cohesive and battle-tested offensive line is paramount. A healthy Ruiz, working diligently with the starting unit, gives us the best chance to establish the dominant run game we desperately need, enabling us to control the clock, convert key third downs, and wear down opponents. Cesar Ruiz's return to practice, particularly his participation in padded drills, holds significant upside for our Saints as it allows the entire projected starting offensive line to immediately begin forging the crucial chemistry needed for this season. With new additions like David Edwards and promising talents such as Kelvin Banks Jr. and Thales Afuaga, having Ruiz back ensures the continuity required to master Kellen Moore's complex schemes, enabling the unit to solidify its communication and blocking assignments right from the start of contact work. This uninterrupted preparation is absolutely essential for the team's stated goal of establishing a dominant run game, directly impacting the success of Alvin Kamara and Travis Etienne Jr. However, the brief period Ruiz missed serves as a stark reminder of the unit's vulnerability. Any future absence, whether due to injury or other unforeseen circumstances, could swiftly disrupt the meticulously planned cohesion, potentially forcing last-minute adjustments that might compromise the entire offensive strategy and hinder our ability to consistently open lanes for our dynamic running backs. Analysts and media around the league are closely scrutinizing whether the Saints' substantial investments in the offensive line will genuinely translate into improved on-field performance. They're particularly observing how well this revamped group, featuring both new signings and drafted players like Thales Afuaga and Kelvin Banks Jr., can coalesce. The conversation also often includes how experienced, versatile linemen, such as Dylan Raduns, who previously played 4 years at guard for the Titans, fit into the overall depth and contribute to lifting the unit from its prior struggles. So when we consider Cesar Ruiz's swift return to the field and what it signifies for the offensive line's cohesion, a powerful vision for the Saints' future begins to emerge, extending beyond the upcoming season. This isn't merely about one practice. It represents a deep, multi-season commitment to building a formidable run-first identity that can sustain success. The extensive investment in players like David Edwards and the development of talents such as Thales Afuaga and Kelvin Banks Jr., all solidified by Ruiz's veteran presence and comfort in Coach Moore's scheme, indicates a franchise direction focused on controlling the line of scrimmage for years. Here's the thing nobody wants to say, but true championship contention often starts in the trenches, with the unglamorous but vital work of an offensive line. For us as fans, this should instill a quiet, confident optimism heading into the season. It's not about making bold predictions for a Super Bowl, but about witnessing the methodical, strategic steps being taken to correct past deficiencies and lay a durable foundation. We should feel a renewed sense of security knowing the team is prioritizing the fundamental aspects of football, understanding that a dominant offensive line can elevate every other position on offense, ensuring consistent production and crucial protection. This deliberate, long-term approach allows the Saints to truly dictate the pace of games and withstand the physical demands of a full NFL season. With Cesar Ruiz back quickly and the clear commitment to the offensive line, do you see the Saints achieving a top 10 rushing attack this season? If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. WHO DAT? I'll see you in the next one.